sure. The He-Man figures were great in the 80s. But, man, did we have some sucky accessories. Let's take a look at the ones I hate. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And today we're going to talk a good one. We're going to talk a good one. We're going to talk about I hate. Now, anyone that watches my videos knows that I traded in my Star Wars figures around Christmas '84 for He-Man. I was forced into a Santa Claus, a.k.a. gave me He-Man. I refused to buy He-Man stuff. All my friends were into it. Never saw the cartoon. But I woke up Christmas morning, found Castle Grayskull, found all the figures, found the bird, and found a bunch of stuff. And I said, okay, I'm a He-Man fan. Let's watch the cartoon. And I fell in love in 1984 with He-Man until about 1985. And then I was said, hey, too old for toys. But there were some accessories that really drove, I'm going to say the word. I'm going to say the P word. Pissed me off. I was like, oh, some of these came a little later. I saw them at the store, but I wasn't into it. Some of these was when I was collecting, when I was playing with them, and I was like, why are you buying that rip-off garbage? So let's just talk about these He-Man accessories. It drive me, still to this day, I get so angry at them. Mattel, I know you wanted to make money, and you were making a lot of money in the 80s, but did you have to make this crap? Did you need that much money that you had to make this crap? Let's look at this first one right here on the list. Jet Slide. This was just a piece of plastic. It looked cheap. Had two little holes where you could put the figure's feet, and you could stand figures on it. It was a little glider they could sit. Had some guns on it. It looked like crap. It looked this is the type of toy you saw at the store, and you knew they were trying to rip you off. It was probably overpriced. That was just like some kind of gimmick. They were just trying to get extra money from it. This is horrible. This is, again, you see this at the store, and even as a little kid, I don't care if you were 7 years old, you're like, hey, toy companies, stop being so greedy with my lunch money. How about this next one? This was released during my era, of course. Battle Bones. Hey, this ain't an accessory. You sold it as an accessory. You told me it was an accessory. Yeah, but you know what? You lied. It's a carrying case. It's a carrying case for idiots. I'm no fool. My friend Boyd had this thing, and it was awful. If you threw it up in the air, the figures would come off of it. You put the figures on the side of it, throw it up, toss it up in the air, see if you can get it to go over the power lines, across the power lines, down the other side. If you try to catch it, the figures fall out. Okay, it wasn't as bad as the Darth Vader head carrying case. You put those in, close it up, and the figures all fall. Oh, that was horrible. But yeah, this wasn't an accessory. It wasn't a toy. It was a stupid gimmick to get you to have a carrying case. No kid's gonna walk around with a carrying case that looks like a bone dinosaur. How does a dinosaur even breathe or eat? Is it alive? I couldn't figure it out. How about this one right here? Oh, Beam Blaster. And I don't know, Bleem. I can't even talk. I'm so angry at this one. Beam Blaster. And what's it say? Artigaray. Artigaray. I don't know what Artigaray is. This was just okay, what was it? Captain Power was having this thing where you shoot at TV. Laser tag was really big. So He-Man, Mattel had to come up with their own little gimmick to shoot. Hey, we were kids. We had imaginations. We didn't need a little extra lights to shoot off our toys. These were, you put them on the figure. You put one on He-Man. You put the light attractor little car thing you could stand on. Maybe Skeletor had it, and you could shoot at each other. It was just a gimmick. Just a gimmick. Again, trying to take our allowance. Hey, we only got about 75 cents a week. Come on, Mattel. We didn't need this crap. Oh, here's... Hold on a second. Had one on my list written down twice. Had to skip that. Sorry about that edit. How about this one right here? Blaster Hulk. Oh, good. Blaster Hulk was horrible. Yes. Yeah, I didn't see it on the cartoon. If it wasn't on the cartoon, they shouldn't have made it. But Junkman, the figures came before the cartoon. I don't care. If it wasn't on the cartoon, don't make it. Shoot a little disc out that you're gonna lose in an hour. This thing, it was like I don't know what it had like, okay, it looked like a bird. For some reason, a lot of the toys look like a bird. I still hadn't figured that out. It wasn't called He-Bird and the Masters of the Birdiverse. No, it was called He-Man. Made this to look like something He-Man would have. It was like this giant bird, wolf-looking thing, and it didn't have wheels on it. It sat on blocks. It was weird. It was stupid. It was a gimmick trying to get our lunch money. And how about the helicopter? Fright. What does it say? Fright Fighter. He was a helicopter, but it looked like a bird. Again, everything looked like a bird. This looked more like a bee or something. Like what was them things called? They always hang out at the pool. Remember those things that always hang out at the pool and they come around here and somebody tell you there's one, you got to hold your nose, go in the water. What was that? Dragonfly? Horsefly? Is that what it was called? This is what it looked like. You didn't need this thing. Skeletor was a badass on his own. You didn't need this fake little bird thing to put him in. His little flying dragonfly thing. You didn't need it. It was stupid. It's not the worst, but it's pretty far up there. It's got little claws to catch him and everything. Oh, what a gimmick. But it's not as bad as this one. Megalaster. This is a whole big... I don't know why everything you had to hook to He-Man was so oversized. You put him on and it's got like a big laser on his side. It looks like why is it so damn big? It's huge. It sticks out this far. That's all you need. All you need. You know, Men-at-Arms came with that little gun that looked like a hammer or something. Remember that? A weird looking gun. That's all you need. You didn't need a big old thing come over your head and everything. Oh, it's just so over the top with it. Mattel, you were crushing it in sales. You didn't have to do all this stupid over the top stuff. Oh, and here's the original old school one. Roto, is that how you say it? This is just a little round car. You put your fingers in it, it spin around. You put batteries in it, I think, if I remember correctly. I didn't have this one. My friend Boyd had this one, and you put it. It was stupid. It didn't do it. Now the land shark was cool. It looked like a shark. It looked like a car. Two cool things. This was stupid. I couldn't even tell what it was trying to look like. It looked like some kind of spider. Somebody pulled its legs off of it. I don't know. It was awful. It was awful. But now I don't know if it's as bad as what's this? A Quack Attack. I can't hardly even say it. A Quack Attack. I know it should look like a duck, but no. This is swimming wear for your He-Man figures. Yes, it's got a little tank thing you put on the head. Got some flippers you put on their feet. You can put it with He-Man. Most people put it with Skeletor. You can put it with anybody, I think. But so they could go underwater. You can take it in the tub with you. All right, Skeletor swimming around your ball sack. No, don't swim. No, don't let Skeletor anywhere near your ball sack. Trust me. I learned this from experience. And he didn't have a scuba diving outfit. He's got some claws on his hand. You don't want them touching your nether regions. Trust me on that. Trust me. Please, for the love of God, trust me. You don't need a scuba diving He-Man or Skeletor figure. Oh, what about this one right here? What's it? This one is Tower Tools. This is so He-Man can go to work. This is so He-Man can go to work rebuilding Castle Grayskull. This is just trying to look like the loader thing. I forget the name of it. Aliens. That's what he's trying to come up with. Apparently, you can put a string on from one side of your Castle Grayskull, maybe to the other side. He can work on the. He-Man don't work. He-Man don't got no job. He-Man gets paid to punch Skeletor in his skull. He don't got no job. He don't need to fix Castle Grayskull or nothing. That's what Man-at-Arms for. Man-at-Arms is a man of the working people. He fixes stuff. Him and his crew. You get the guy with a long neck to fix something. But no, you don't get He-Man to fix stuff. Let's move on before I die here. How about this one? Cliff Climber. This is another man. Now this has got Man-at-Arms on the box because this is another make you He-Man work on Castle Grayskull. It's got a big drill. It's too big. It's like huge. You couldn't even get your arm around to work it. I don't know. This is just, why is everything so big? Mattel, why did you make an accessory for the He-Man figure so huge? Oh. But yeah, you're supposed to drill holes in the side of mountains or something. I don't know. Again, it's a workman's tool. It's nothing He-Man was going to use. Maybe you could have Beastman use it. Maybe he looks like a doofus. He might would use it. Now let's move on to the worst. I was going to say it's the worst, but I say the worst. For the end of the Point Dread. Talon Fighter? It's another thing that looks like a bird. We get it. It's not He-Bird. It wasn't He-Bird. Mattel, if you want to make a line of bird toys, why didn't you just make a line of bird toys? Now, I hated, this was one where if you got Castle Grayskull and all your friends got Castle Grayskull, there was one kid that had to get this because he went on top of the Castle Grayskull and made his a little bit bigger. You know, those spoiled kids. My Castle Grayskull's taller than your Castle Grayskull. It looked like a bird with two figures in it. I don't want to see my He-Man figures flying around inside of a giant bird. But it's still not as worse. This is the lamest of them all. And I can't even. At first, if you don't know He-Man, you would say, Junkman, you made this up as Photoshop or something. But it's not. It's real. Can you believe they made stilts for your He-Man figures? Stilts. He-Man doesn't go to the carnival. Oh. Evil Lynn doesn't guess your weight at the county fair. Yeah. I wish my He-Man was a little taller. Well, now it can be. Skills. I forgot. I'm so angry I can't even remember that anymore. Even has the He-Man symbol on it. Why? He-Man symbol, not everybody else, but these are stilts, whatever you call them. Make your He-Man taller. All right, He-Man's taller. Whoop-de-doo. Now you can look in the top window of Castle Grayskull and see the servant changing clothes. You're a pervert, He-Man. Get off them stilts or whatever you call them. Get off there. Oh my God, can you believe it? That is some of the worst. And you're going to say, Junkman, that's all the accessories. Well, I didn't know there was a few I left off the list. Land Shark's not going to make this list because Land Shark was cool. Why was it cool? I already said because there was a shark in a car. But why was it cool? Because I had it. That made it cool because I had it. Anyway, let me know. Do you think these were lame? Did you have these? Man, they were cool. I love that little round spider. Did you have the stealth? Oh, did you like to make your figures taller? Let me know. Oh, I can't stand this little crap. Why do they make this crap? Collect them all. I would if you didn't make them crap.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.